Now, for more on what lies ahead for the PQ and other political news of the week, we're joined by political consultant Michael Geoghegan in Victoria. Michael, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you think? Pellado at the top has nothing to do with being against Canadians.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Quebecers respond to him being the leader of the party, because separatists have come in two different types: those that are more conservative and those that are more socialist. Certainly, his leadership is going to cause the more left-wing members of the Parti Québécois to reconsider where they put their vote. And if there's a move afoot, whether it's a provincial NDP or what have you, I suspect they'll be looking for a home if he is as right-wing as a political leader as he has been as a corporate head.
Now, how much of a challenge does he face? Because let's face it, in the common parlance, the party in the last election got whooped. Even the party leader lost her seat. What does he have to do to make them relevant again?
Well, he's got 3 years. The next election is 2018. It's a situation where obviously the Parti Québécois is now trying to swing to the right of the Liberals under his leadership. I don't know if Quebec is the best province in which to do that. But it will certainly be interesting to see if he can gain traction. Of course, it's already being pointed out, the guy has a short temper. He's anti-union, as some are alleging. The Liberals are quipping, well, if you want to change the Parti Québécois into the Parti Québécois, this is the way to do it.
I hadn't heard that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and others are saying, well, he wants to put his substantial corporate holdings into a blind trust. They're saying, no, you have to sell them. So already with him assuming the leadership, there's controversy.
Federal politics now, it really seems and sounds like the Conservatives are trying to change the debate format for federal elections. What do you make of that move?
Well, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to have more say in the leadership debates. It's a bit of a political game of chicken. They're saying they're not going to participate in the traditional televised debates that we've had in Canada since I think about 1960. And if they are engaging in chicken, then my advice to, the major media players is, don't break, don't swerve, full steam ahead, because we should go ahead with these debates. There should be, if there's going to be multiple election debates, so much the better. But certainly if the Conservatives say, well, we're not participating in your debate, that should not be a reason to cancel them.
Another unusual story from Quebec, where a Conservative candidate dropped out. He was supposed to run against Justin Trudeau, and for a very bizarre reason. What do you make of that entire incident?
Well, the candidate in question, he was, I guess, a self-described performance artist. He was living in Montreal riding where Justin Trudeau is MP, and he I guess, became involved as sort of some kind of political performance art project. He became president of the Riding Association, and from there he became a candidate. I think it points out a couple of things. One, it points out how weak the Conservatives are in Quebec, that someone like this got as far as he did. Whereas, in British Columbia, I can tell you some of the people that have gone for nominations, they face laborious screening. Like, oh, what did you mean by this statement you made on Facebook 5 years ago in response to a newspaper article that was posted? It's like, I mean, the intense grilling has gone beyond ridiculous. It's just absolutely absurd. So for this guy to just kind of slide in to the point where he was almost going to be competing in this fall's election, very bizarre. And like I say, I think the biggest thing it reveals is the lack of organizational strength on the ground in Quebec.
Speaking of intense grilling, your barbecue awaits. Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you.